I've been a fan of the Batman Arkhamverse since the very first game officially came out. The demo, actually, of Batman Arkham Asylum. I played the hell out of it, and I absolutely loved it because prior to that, I have always been a huge Batman fan ever since I was a child, and I absolutely adored Batman the Animated Series with Kevin Conroy voicing Batman, Mark Hamill as Joker. Of course, I was going to pick up Batman Arkham Asylum when it came out on my Xbox 360, especially after how much I enjoyed the demo of that game. And it did not disappoint. And from there, it launched the company known as Rocksteady. They became very successful because of the Batman Arkhamverse, followed by Arkham City, and then, of course, Arkham Knight. We're also going to include Arkham Origins because that is technically part of the canon. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff too, like the Assault on Arkham animated movie, which was okay, and there's some comics, the VR, etc. But what I want to talk about specifically is the ruined legacy of the Arkhamverse Batman, which was mostly voiced by Kevin Conroy, except for in Arkham Origins. And the late, great Kevin Conroy will always be known and beloved as the voice of Batman, from Batman the Animated Series to various animated movies and to the Batman Arkhamverse. So just wanted to pay my respects to the late, great Kevin Conroy. And this isn't about Kevin Conroy when it comes to the Batman in the Arkhamverse. This is about the character of the Batman and the way that he ends in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And yes, there are spoilers from Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. We're going to talk about those spoilers. I'm not going to show any video. I'm not going to show any screenshots because last time I discussed something regarding Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League that involved screenshots regarding microtransactions discovered in the game, last year. Well, Warner Brothers decided to copyright strike me. So I learned my lesson. I'm not going to be doing that. But I will be voicing my opinion regarding how I feel about the fate of the Arkhamverse Batman, which began with Arkham Origins, obviously, because that's technically chronologically the first game in the franchise. It's not the first game that came out. That was, once again, Arkham Asylum. But I will include Arkham Origins because it's part of the Arkhamverse. So Batman, on numerous occasions, from Arkham Origins to Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight, saved Gotham City from various villains. Joker, Harley Quinn, Bane, Killer Croc, Scarecrow, Hugo Strange, Ra's al Ghul. The list goes on and on. How many times Batman has saved the city and the people of Gotham from these villains that wanted to destroy Gotham and kill as many innocent lives as possible. So how is Batman thanked in the Arkhamverse for all the times he selflessly put himself on the line to protect the people? Well, he's just killed off. Yep, like I said, spoilers from the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game. He's just killed off. And that's that. I mean, it's in the name of the game, right? Kill the Justice League. So the Suicide Squad get to go and kill members of the Justice League that have been captured, brainwashed by Brainiac in Metropolis. And that includes Superman, Flash, Green Lantern. Of course, Wonder Woman, for some reason, she doesn't get brainwashed or captured by Brainiac. But the rest of them do. But while Batman is apparently brainwashed by Brainiac, Batman does some horrible things. Once again, not of his doing. He allegedly kills Robin and is eventually captured by the Suicide Squad. Now, does the Suicide Squad take him into custody and put him in, I don't know, sedation or in some sort of isolation chamber in order for him to be cured along with other members of the Justice League? Of course not, because the name of the game is Kill the Justice League. What I don't like is how he's killed. I think that Batman, if he was to die, deserved way better. Like, for example, Project Nightfall, which is an optional ending to Batman Arkham Knight, where you could basically fake Batman's death by blowing up Wayne Manor. Well, Batman and Alfred's death. I seriously doubt either one of them was in Wayne Manor when it blew up, but I thought that was a fitting way to end the Batman Arkhamverse legacy. Way better than he gets in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So Batman is captured by Harley, Deadshot, King Shark, Captain Boomerang. And then in his final moments, just sitting there, all beaten up and probably dying anyways. I mean, it's possible he could be dying. I don't know. I'm not going to play Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I've mentioned how I don't give a shit for it once or twice already in previous videos. I have my reasons, and if you're curious, go watch that video. This video is specifically about how I feel about, the way Batman's being treated here. Well, Arkhamverse Batman. So he gets lectured by Harley Quinn, of all people. And she says a few things that, once again, I'm going to read. I'm not going to show it because I don't want a copyright strike from Warner Brothers. So no screenshots, no video. It's out there on the social webs in case you're curious. So she talks about how Joker used to be real good at hurting people with words. First off, Harley, Joker did a lot more than hurt people with words. And this, once again, is the Arkhamverse Joker, voiced, of course, by the extremely talented Mark Hamill. So she has a very twisted point of view when it comes to Joker. So she said that about Joker, which made me laugh. And then she goes on and she says, "You had a good run, Brucey, flying around Gotham, punching bad guys, cleaning up the streets, causing long-term mental and emotional damage to everyone you knew. Well, what about the long-term mental emotional damage you and Joker caused to so many innocent people?" Because, yeah, I realize that Harley Quinn was a doctor, Harley Quinzel, at Arkham. And this is true in the animated series. It's just as true in the Arkhamverse. She gets manipulated by Joker. She falls in love with him. A Florence Nightingale effect, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, she was a willing participant in Joker's atrocities across Gotham. As long as she was by his side, she willingly went along with all the awful things that Joker did. From Arkham Asylum to taking over the asylum, right? And helping all the inmates escape from Blackgate that were, relocated there because of Joker, but also all the dangerous individuals that were in Arkham Asylum as Joker plotted to, send legions of Titan monsters into the city of Gotham from Arkham Asylum. She was part of that. And then in Arkham City, she was Joker's right hand. And then after Joker died in one of the DLCs, she was going to cause some mayhem and destruction there. And even when Joker was gone, right? Did Harley Quinn reform? Did she sit back and go, "Oh my God, I can't believe all the awful things Joker did. I can't believe how influenced I was by him"? No, she kept doing bad stuff post-Joker into Arkham Knight. She wasn't a good person. She kept doing bad things, even though Joker was long gone. This version of Harley is not the anti-hero Harley Quinn. She's still a villain. Same thing goes with Captain Boomerang and King Shark. And, well, Deadshot's more of a, gun-for-hire mercenary type. But specifically regarding Arkhamverse Harley, she's not the same Harley Quinn that a lot of people love today. She's a villain. Was she manipulated by Joker? Yeah. But at the end of the day, she has to accept responsibility for the awful things that she did. Especially after the death of Joker in Arkham City. So she has no moral high ground to stand on when it comes to her lecture to Batman. Before she continues, she says, "Now it's our turn." Okay, so once again, what do you mean it's your turn? The Suicide Squad's turn? Newsflash, you're not the good guys. You're not heroes. But you're killing off the heroes who has saved, Gotham, Metropolis, Central City, and the planet probably quite a few times before Brainiac arrived and brainwashed all of them. And before she puts a bullet in Batman's head, killing him once and for all, She says this, "Bet you didn't think it would be me at the end." Well, no, Harley, especially since Batman easily bested you on numerous occasions at every turn you went up against him in the Arkham games. Every single time you went up against Batman, he easily defeated you. You're no match to Batman in any way. Physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, Harley Quinn is no match to Batman. What I'm talking about specifically is the Arkhamverse Harley Quinn versus the Arkhamverse Batman. So another reason why I find the story of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League to be laughable. And it's yet another reason why I've never been sold on this whole concept of Harley, Deadshot, King Shark, or Boomerang being able to go toe-to-toe and beat Batman or the rest of the members of the Justice League. Even if they weren't brainwashed by Brainiac, especially Superman, none of them would stand a chance against normal Superman, who would be holding back, and they would stand no chance against the Flash or Green Lantern or Batman. I just don't see Arkhamverse Harley Quinn able to take on Batman any day of the week. Not Arkham Asylum Batman, not Arkham City Batman, not Arkham Knight Batman, and especially not a brainwashed, programmed Batman fully controlled by Brainiac, who no longer has any qualms about killing people. Apparently, this Arkhamverse Batman killed the Arkhamverse Tim Drake Robin. So I don't think that he would have much difficulty in killing Harley and the rest of the Suicide Squad. The sad reality is Rocksteady is a shell of its former self. A lot of people that were part of Rocksteady at the beginning with Arkham Asylum and Arkham City and Arkham Knight aren't there anymore. Some of them have moved on and started their own companies. It's Rocksteady in name only. It's ironic that Batman is the one who put Rocksteady on the map with Batman Arkham Asylum. By the way, written by the legendary Paul Dini, Arkham Asylum and City, by killing Batman the way that they did, without at least giving him some sort of heroic end, where maybe he snaps out of the programming by Brainiac, he helps the Suicide Squad, and he sacrifices himself in order to buy them time to escape, or something noble and heroic like the Arkhamverse Batman deserved, by simply just lecturing to him at the end with Harley Quinn and then shooting him in the head. By extension, Rocksteady has game-ended themselves with this piece of garbage, which shouldn't even be considered part of the legendary Arkhamverse. So not only does the story and the characters fail to live up to previous Arkham games, the gameplay itself, from a lot of people, as mentioned online, that have already played Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, has left much to be desired. And even big companies like IGN that were critical of Suicide Squad have been denied review copies out of spite by Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers is afraid of all the negative reviews that are going to be coming this game's way when it finally launches. So yeah, once again, I don't give a shit about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, but obviously I do give a shit about the legacy of Batman and the Arkhamverse, as well as the DC-verse, which has been butchered as well by Warner Brothers. It's just sad because I think that Rocksteady could have gone in a different direction and given us another superhero game like Superman. Well, that would have been amazing. A lot of us really wanted a Superman game, especially since they built the map of Metropolis for Suicide Squad. But not only do we get denied a Superman game once again, but we also get to bear witness to the tragic end of one of the most beloved Batman video game franchises of all time. No thanks to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Arkhamverse Batman deserved better, Rocksteady and Warner Brothers.